Hello and welcome to this edition of MBC News. We have seen and heard all kinds of entertainment through the MHS halls, and Jake Sewell is here to bring you the duo that will forever be missed.
Throughout history, people have been pushing for bands like The Who and The Beatles to get back together. At Mason High School, students have been chomping at the bit to get the dynamic duo of Getz and Allen back together. 2 years ago, the ears of MHS students were enlightened by the musical geniuses of Andy Getz and Thurman Allen. Allen recounts that it was actually fate that brought the pair together.
When I first started teaching, I ended up being in this room and he was in the room right here. And so we ended up just kind of being thrown together, found out that we both had interest in music, and one thing led to another, I guess. The basic thing was he moved. So he started to teach in the business department, and so they wanted him with the rest of the business teachers, so they moved him from B3 down to C2. So that really caused a problem. For a while we tried to make it work. Long distance relationships are hard, and so eventually we just kind of gave up. It was too much work.
Andy Getz admits that it was hard, but does not believe the pair is truly broken up.
I would say that I would not say that we broke up. We never officially broke up. Let's say we're on a hiatus, perhaps, and yeah, it is a little difficult. Mr. Allen and I, we're hombres. We go way back. We were there for a long time, and then Miss Brewer stole my room. Sorry.
Will we ever see this famous duet at MHS again? Only time will tell. I'm Jake Sewell, MBC News.
You, my friend, and I'll tell you all about it when I see you again.
We saw that the Aviators were not very fond of the Mason Comets, but now Sam DeGroft and Serena Klein have stepped foot on another rival territory.
All right, Comets, we're back, but we are not at Sycamore again.
No, we aren't. We are standing here at Lakota East High School.
We've all played the Thunderhawks on the field, but we've never heard what they're saying about us in the halls.
We decided that today, that needs to change.
So listen up, Comets. You're about to hear what the Lakota East students think of you.
They suck.
All right.
What? Don't they have like a pool in their high school? Yeah. Is that true? Sorry, super rich.
Well, I hear you guys have good lunches. I don't know.
You have 2 pools. Are you serious?
I'm serious.
Mason students? Snobby.
All right, thank you.
Respectfully. Sadly beating us.
That they're kind of like, quote unquote, like stuck up, like the classic, like preppy, like stuck up people, which I honestly can say is not true. I don't think anybody here is like that, to be honest. Nobody around here.
Ugly. Very ugly.
I just don't like them.
They're all ugly.
Arrogant? No, I'm kidding. We hate the green. I'm not a fan of the green. I prefer black and silver. I think that we're the dominant student section as well. We're more prideful in general.
They're all rich.
Rich? Rich?
Yeah, rich.
Rich, yeah, pretty rich.
Rich kid.
Rich.
I don't know, I compare it to Johnny Manziel because I feel like everybody's like holding up the money signs and stuff.
You guys rock.
All right, Sam, there's just one thing I did not agree with during that video.
And what's that, Serena?
The black hole is definitely the best student section that ever lived.
Oh, for sure. I couldn't agree more.
Yeah.
But we want to thank those Thunderhawks for letting us come to East today and poke some fun at ourselves.
No matter what team you're rooting for, school pride is always fun to see.
I'm Sam DeGroft.
And I'm Serena Klein.
MBC News.
Mason recently celebrated the Big 200 years, and to commemorate, we have introduced something new to our downtown plaza. Here's reporter Haley Dardis with the story.
In September of 2015, Mason celebrated its bicentennial with food, music, and friends. The streets were lined with carnival rides, food trucks, and games for all to enjoy. But out of all the festivities, the biggest birthday surprise was the historical mural painted in the heart of downtown Mason. The mural's artist, Herb Nally, father of high school English teacher Stephanie Nally, came across this opportunity through the Mason Historical Society. He managed to portray 200 years of Mason history onto this large canvas.
They've been wanting to put a mural on the wall for a while, So they asked me what it would take and how much, and I said if you paid for materials and whatever, I'd donate my time. Didn't think that they were going to actually get it off the ground, but the next thing I know, I was planning on doing the mural. So we got Sally Cadell involved in it. She's the one that designed it. She took a bunch of pictures, and they put a lot of thought into it, so it was kind of fun to do it. But I did the easy part. I just painted.
Herb Nally was successful in portraying all of Mason's features in the best way possible, but the brain behind this operation was mural designer Sally Cadell, who spent countless hours planning the project and researching the town.
My intention was with the colors to use very bright colors, because that was my thought pattern, was people are going to be coming around that corner and I just wanted to hit them in the face. So I think it really accomplished that, and I'm really thrilled. And we kind of rounded it out there, and the next chapter of Mason, I guess we'll have to put on another mural somewhere else in town.
Ever since the Mason Historical Society decided to create the mural, people of all ages have been interested in learning about the history of Mason. From taking pictures in front of the painting to studying its fascinating details, this mural has definitely succeeded in bringing purpose to the town and making the 7th best place to live a little more special. I'm Haley Dardis, MBC News.
We have already brought you the music inside these halls, but here are some students that take this music outside the walls of MHS. Reporter Serena Klein has the story.
Most Mason High School students have jobs that include standing behind a cash register or cleaning up tables after people have left. But for these two MHS students, they find themselves standing behind a microphone on a stage in front of thousands. The Backdoor Band includes Mason students Caitlin Hawthorne and Alex Malika. This band has put on multiple concerts and got their start by winning Battle of the Bands.
Over the summer, there was an offer for the Battle of the Bands at Pirates Den. So we said, hey, it's worth a shot. We could try to start something. And I don't think at that point we were planning on actually being like a complete band. We were just doing the Battle of the Bands. From there, we got the gig. One of the part of the winnings was getting to play at Cincinnati Beer Fest on Fountain Square. We got to headline that. At Cincinnati Beer Fest, we got an offer from somebody who was in the crowd, and they said, hey, come play at Oktoberfest for us. So we ended up doing that, and from there on we've just been getting like offers, and we get to play at Pirates Den and stuff, so that'll hopefully be like a regular gig there, and we just kind of take it as it comes.
Although they're just 17, this successful band has learned to conduct themselves as professionals.
One of the things about us being kids is that a lot of people assume that it's just like, you know, our performances are just like any other like talent show or recital or stuff like that, but I think when people come, they'll see like we're actually like a legitimate professional band, and we have some good music and a good crowd, and yeah, like I think people would be impressed to see what we can do as kids and at our age.
Most students can only dream of being famous, standing in front of a big crowd, and earning thousands of dollars each night. Well, these MHS students are doing just that, living out their dream with the support of many. I'm Serena Klein, MBC News.
With the seniors graduating this year, there will be big shoes to fill all over Mason High School. This is no different for the men's basketball team. Here's Thomas Mariner with the story.
Team managers are a vital part of any basketball club, and here in Mason, 2 students are working hard to carry out those responsibilities. Aiden Crowley, an 8th grader at Mason Middle School, is the assistant manager for the boys varsity squad, and he knows that current manager Sean Mitchell will have prepared him well when he takes over as team manager next season.
He's been a great impact on me. Obviously, he's just taught me a ton of stuff that I had no clue about. So that's definitely helped me, because without these couple years with him, I'd be lost. From what all Sean has taught me, which was a ton, I feel like I'm really ready to go ahead and take over by myself.
Sean Mitchell is the current manager for the team, and he has seen Aiden's constant improvement throughout the last 2 seasons.
I know that Aiden is fully capable of doing any task that I do myself. There's not any one thing that I know how to do that he doesn't know how to do. And I've tried my best as the year has progressed to make sure that he knows how to do everything. There would be certain weeks where we would just switch roles. So I would be the backup guy. He would lead the way. He would tell me what to do. So that way that I knew that he knew what to do.
While the players on the court may get the most attention for their accomplishments, team managers do their work behind the scenes to help produce the product we see on the court. I'm Thomas Mariner, MBC Sports.
Many families look forward to jumping into the pool on summer vacations. But the Comet Skippers family is instead looking forward to jumping to Portugal. Here's Maddie Clark with the story.
Kids were jumping for joy at the Comet Skippers jump rope camp. According to skipper and instructor Logan Goldberg, their camp not only helps teach a new generation of jump ropers, but also raises needed funds for the Skippers summer competitions.
So this is our winter camp, and our winter camp goes to, all of the funds go to benefit our trip to Portugal this summer. And so all of our high school students, they will be competing in Braga, Portugal, and all the funds we raise today is going to be towards that.
Kids are having a blast here today, jumping and burning some of that jump rope energy. What's your name?
Madison.
Madison, and how old are you?
8.
You're 8 years old? Okay, so can you give me a little bit of feedback on how you're feeling today? Like, do you enjoy it?
Yes, it's really fun to meet new people, and it's really...
What's the best part about coming here?
meeting new people and learning new tricks.
Jumping means the world to kids of all ages. This camp provides a great opportunity for the students to gain skills and friendships that they can jump with for the rest of their life.
I like seeing all of the little kids' faces when they get a new trick. I like how I can see them come to each camp that I teach and see the progress that they're making.
The Comet Skippers are stars in the jump world, traveling all around the nation. But it starts right here with all of these kids jumping their hearts out with them. I'm Maddie Clark, MBC News.
Whether it's your cell phone or Justin Bieber, everyone has something they can't live without. Here's reporter Delaney Turner with today's Kids in the Hall.
With spring break just around the corner, many students and teachers are envisioning their perfect vacation. Whether you dream of relaxing on the sandy beaches of Florida or skiing down the snowy mountains of Colorado, we all just want to escape from the exhausting schoolwork and the drama of high school. So we ask you, Kids in the Hall, if you were stranded on a deserted island, who would you bring with you?
I would actually choose to bring my dogs because people aren't that fun.
Not you. I don't know.
My mom. Myself.
Wendy Peppercorn. Obviously Jack Sparrow because he's escaped from islands before on turtles.
I'll take Bow Wow.
Zac Efron.
Not her.
Someone who could bring me back home.
I'd have my husband, Leonardo DiCaprio. I'm so proud of you.
Joey Tribbiani.
I would bring my mom because she would make me dinner every night.
My dog.
Grayson Allen.
My friends Natalia, Nelly, and Delaney because they're my good friends and I don't want to be stuck on an island without them.
I would want my friend Reese so we could do stupid stuff on the island and not get in trouble.
So whether you prefer someone who can help you survive or someone you can eat, we hope you're never stranded on a deserted island. Here's to a great spring break, MHS. We'll see you back here in a week, refreshed, relaxed, and ready for a month of testing. I'm Delaney Turner, NBC News.
While turning 18 may come with a lot of privileges, you have to remember it's not all fun and games. Here's an important message from our administrators.
We interrupt our program to bring you this important message.
Graduation is right around the corner, and soon us seniors will learn what it's like to live independently.
And with this transition comes great responsibility. Now that you're 18, you're tried as an adult in the eyes of the law. Now that you're 18, you can get a tattoo that holds significant meaning to you. Now that you're 18, you can win the lottery and spend that money very wisely. Now that you're 18, you can exercise your patriotic duty to vote.
Turning 18 is a pivotal moment, so remember, however you choose to celebrate, you will be held accountable for your actions.
And while age might just be a number, jail's not just a room, so be responsible.
Before we leave you today, here is Ann Toohey to share some words of wisdom.
Hi, Mason High School students. You are in the last 8 weeks. For some of you, it may be the last 8 weeks of high school. For some of you, it may be the last 8 weeks of your freshman year. I just wanted to impress upon you a couple of things. I read an article written by one of your peers, Gina Deaton, and she talked about the stress and anxiety that sometimes comes with being a high school student. One thing I want to tell all of you is, if you are one of those kids in those shoes, you're stressed and you're anxious, make sure you're focusing on yourself. School is important, but it's not the most important thing. Taking care of yourself, making sure you have balance in your day in the next 8 weeks as projects are going to be due, exams are coming. Just keep in mind that you are more important than a project or an exam. And hopefully that you are trying to balance yourself with your extracurriculars and with school and work and sports. So just keep hanging on. I know the last 8 weeks are tough on kids. So keep the focus of school, but also remember you got to be a high school kid too. Thank you.
Thank you for joining us on this edition of MBC News. As always, we're committed to bringing you the news of students making the news. For everyone in front of and behind the camera, I'm Lily Vardanian.
Welcome to